Good morning, students. As you all are aware that your exam date for first SAM is not declared, but as per the directions from Guide Hapur, IPM had started your second semester classes. So I'm sure you all have gone through the syllabus of your second SAM, which is given to you in your respective WhatsApp group by your coordinator. All the faculty will provide you the lectures through online mode as this will be continued during the lockdown period. As soon as the institute will open, then we will have the physical classes. But till then, we will continue this online mode. So you all have to be regular on Google Classroom and seriously prepare your subject along with the preparation of your first semester subjects, as you are aware that your exams have not yet date is not yet declared. I will give you the lectures on teaching of English, and what all you have to do is to go through the syllabus and check out the videos covering the topic given in the syllabus. So the first part of the syllabus is the theoretical aspect, and in that, the unit one is, as you can see on the slide also, different approaches and methods of teaching English. So first of all, we will discuss about what is the meaning of approach and what is the meaning of method. So approach means the way looking at the teaching learning process, how you are approaching the content and how you are planning to make the content easier for the student. So this is your approach when you teach any content or subject in the classroom. It refers to the way the teacher considers consent while deciding how to teach. So I have explained earlier that it is the way you are deciding how you will teach the particular content in the classroom. Teacher chooses approach that is appropriate to the situation. Here situation means the classroom situation where you are teaching. As you are aware that your teaching will be in the government schools and where the students are not familiar with this foreign language, or rather we can say English language. So you have to keep in mind the appropriate situation of the classroom, the need of the learner, what level the learner has and what is the need of the learner is definitely keep in mind, and this all these things will particularly very helpful for the students to learn the concepts or to learn the language which they are not at all familiar. So I'm sure that you are able to understand the meaning of approach. Approach means the way we are approaching towards the content. So now the next thing is that what is the meaning of method? So sorry, these are the examples of approach, structural approach, situational approach, and communicative approach. And these we will discuss later. So what is the meaning of method? Method refers to the detailed plan of presentation procedure followed. Means how you are presenting the content and what procedure you are using to deliver the content, whether you are using the PowerPoint presentation or you are using some real object or you are using role playing, whatever you are using is the part of the method. So here it is clearly mentioned in the slide, the general principle of the pedagogy means what subject you are teaching, and in here we only discuss about the teaching of English. So the general principle of English and the strategies which is managed by the teacher for teaching the content. So the method depends upon the educational philosophy, the subject area. What philosophy will you keep in mind while explaining the content to the student? What is the subject area? Means that if you are teaching English, then you have different method. If you are teaching science, then you have different method like demonstration method, real objects, and so the methods differ from subject to subject. And what mission the school has, that they want the students to be more capable, the more students who they want the students to be more used to the subject. So all these things you have to keep in mind while selecting a method. So there are different methods. So here we described about only the English methods, but the methods used while teaching English in the classroom, like direct method, bilingual method, grammar translation methods. So these are the types of methods, and we will discuss them in detail in the later classes. So the thing which is very important, that if we are using these two words, approach and method, and what is the difference between approach and method? And I'm sure that by looking this slide, you are very much clear that what is approach and what is difference method. Approach is the way you are approaching the content, and method is the way how you are delivering the lecture. So it is clear from the first point that the way to approach and something is done. So method is the final thing to be executed. Means ki the first you will make strategy for approaching, and then you will decide the method for completing the content. So the second point is making this more clear, that approach is a direction and method is a process. And the most important thing is we always decide the method after the deciding the approach. So it has to be decided before selecting the method, as it is mentioned in the slide. And method is only and only selected after we decide the approach what we have to use. The example can make this thing more clear, that if a project is given to you, so you first decide what approach you are going to use. You will take help of your friend, or you will use internet, or you will use books for completing the project. And method is the way that how you will complete that project. Means that you will take pictures from the internet, you will get the subject matter from the books, and you will get some help from your student, from your fellow student, or from your friend by for completing this project. So this is the way how approach and method, they work parallelly, and they both are incomplete without each other. So while teaching, you have to make sure that you have taken the right approach and the right method for making your content simpler for the students. So today we have discussed about the concepts, what is approach, what is method, and what is the difference between approach and method. So these are the some important questions which I have shown you in this slides. You can prepare them for the examination, and some short answer type question you will definitely get from these points. And this is for today's lecture, and in the next lecture we will discuss about the different types of approaches. And I will want assurance that everybody will be present on the Google Classroom at the time this video is shared. So thank you so much. Be safe and be stay at home, and please study hard. Thank you.